It just wasn't just me. Because I was seeing it. I was like, bro, what is happening? All right. Sending data. Send the data, please, and thank you. Did the data send? The data is sending. Okay. Let me go here. Okay. Hit the live button. Delete this. Delete this. Okay, I think we is good. And we is good to go. Let me turn this off for a little bit. Just a little you know what I'm saying. Let's go here. Copy back. Let's go here. Reviews. Oh, Street Fighter 6 for anyone. Okay, we take that one. Save that, paste that, boom. We're live on both ends. Beautiful. Can we play some games after you replay? Yeah, sure. Why not? Okay. Now, with that said, erase. We're gonna try. Our goal here is to try and limit it to about 25 minutes. I want to try different style. You're transitioning from modern to classic, by the way. Felt too limited. Yeah, that's fair. Okay. For sure. Like you lose quite a few options. Play modern. Now, naturally, there are characters that are definitely a little bit stronger at doing so, blah, 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 like that sort of thing, cool. But generally, overall, I prefer to play Classic just because you get access to all of it, you feel me? All right. How do we want to do this? Yeah, you know what? We'll go radio silent. We'll go silent. Let's start the recording now, and however long that plays out, we'll play it out. Cool. All right, so here's to a fair fight. I see what you're going for. Okay. Back to the grind. Okay, so see how your booty showing? Should not be going for such options. Now, obviously, we're gonna dive into a little bit as to why. I want this, and then I want this. I want to show you something, okay? This was the correct poke. Okay, at this point in time, this was the correct poke. This is a great poke to choose, okay? Sometimes you may even just want to decide to... Ooh. That's a new feature. But anyways, right after this, sometimes you may just want to go like this. Oh. Right? Sometimes you may want to go for an option like that. And I don't fault you for it. Now, him ripping this option, terrible option. So what you can decide to do, you press it a second time. And I'm being so serious, right? Reason why you press it a second time, because this button is great. When you press it correctly, it's just like, and it spaces you out from your opponent decently. So one thing about this normal is that it's very hard for them to kind of do something about, especially when you press it in certain situations. So pressing it here or deciding to press crotch jab here, those are options that you want to go for in this instance, okay? If you feel like your opponent's going to decide to walk back, then we choose a different option, right? So after this, we'll go for something like that. But that is if we think that they're going to walk back. If we think they're going to take a risky option, maybe it's just advised to walk back and see what they do next, right? because we just started the game, we don't know what they're going to do and how they're going to play. So we can just use that time to essentially gain data on what they like to do. Right? I'm not going to pretend like I know JP combos, but generally that's what ends up happening, right? Instead of mashing sweep here, essentially what I'm trying to get across is the fact that if you decide to go for the sweep option, out of all the buttons that you can press, which one of your buttons carry the most risk to it? Sweep is pretty high up there. Ugh. There we go. Okay. Sweep is probably the one that carries the most risk. Why? Because it has a lot of recovery if it's blocked, right? Doesn't really have very much reward, especially in this specific instance. Like, your opponent already still has full health, so there's not really all that much you're going to end up doing. So just keep in mind that if you just hit sweep, like, I get it's a comfortable button, but we're going to have to surpass the urge to just hit sweep on on certain occasions. You'll find that sweep actually very rarely has usage depending on your character. But just the way JP's buttons work, sweep is not going to be your go-to answer most of the time, unless you're trying to get a sweep on sweep punish, right? Let's continue. Okay. We're seeing a pattern, all right? We're seeing a pattern. What is the pattern, you might be asking? When something happens, you take an action. Boom, you take an action. Okay? So, in this instance, after you took an action, you felt like there was dead space, so we decided to hit sweep. Okay? Off of this instance, you felt as though something was going to happen if you blocked, right? Or you were going to get thrown. So in that case, instead of deciding to pause, let us see what he does on offense. Let's see does he have proper offense? We don't know yet, right? We don't know nothing about this guy just yet. But immediately your mind goes, let me match tech. In a world where the character the player you're fighting against knows what they're doing, that's a reason that's a note for me that the fact that you like the tech, right? Take the time to really understand what your opponent is trying to do. Okay, immediately going for a tech, let yourself get thrown. Okay, sometimes it's okay to get thrown. It does like this. You'll be all right. You quite literally will not die if you get thrown. Now, if you get continued thrown and then you have to make a decision, that's what the game is. But up until that point, like, you have a bunch of health to keep in mind. So you don't necessarily need to do all of that. Okay? Now, after the sweep, we decide to do this, which is good. Right? This is great. Like I said, this is another one of those reasons why the crouching medium punch is really good. It's a pretty stupid button, but we take advantage of something like that. Okay, and you went for a second button. Then we went for command throw. Just because space has been taken, they're one decision away from being close to you. So once again, right, when you're in these situations, you don't always need to take the risky option, right? You got space from him, right? The moment that he's here, I want you to notice something. You're one jump away from getting punished, right? So in the case that you're one jump away from the opponent, now you have to consider the fact that he may in fact jump. And considering the rank that we are in, it's definitely on the table the fact that this man might jump at you, right? So after you've gathered space, it's okay to kind of just chill and see what he does. The reason why we take a moment to chill and see what he does is so that we can now make a decision on whatever he decides to do. Right? If we want to go that route, we can also DI this as well. Is it this? No, it's that. Anyways, but if we just wait and see what he's gonna do, then we're chilling, right? Even if we decide, hey, I'm gonna block this option. In that case, we're still good, right? In this option, we can still take our turn. Don't be afraid to simply keep it simple, right? You have great normals that you can take advantage of. You don't need to necessarily take risk every time. Let's see. Right? Obviously, command grab is something that you will very rarely use, okay? If it's in your system, get it out of your system. It's not necessarily as profitable as you think it is. Okay. When it comes to Burn Knuckle, he has to be super mindful of where he places it, right? Because in some cases it'll be a punish, but fortunately in this case it's not plus. If he manages to get it at the edge, then it's plus. But everything aside from that is negative. So in this case, while it's not punishable, you can take your turn, right? So understanding what the frame that it is and that, keep it simple. Like a lot of the stuff that you'll encounter pretty much straight into master is just relaxing, seeing what your opponent is doing, reacting. A lot of it is that. See what he's doing, react to it. And a lot of the time when it comes to these ranks, they take a lot of how do I call it? They take a lot of risk, extra risk, unnecessarily. So all you gotta do is see it, acknowledge it, and do something about it. Okay, so here it just seems like what I'm seeing is that the main thing I'm seeing right now is that you're uncomfortable, extremely, extremely, extremely uncomfortable when it comes to defense. So what I think is dumb is you should definitely use knuckle safe. The screen will shake, yes, because normally for moves that they can fake an unsafe one. But because of the screen shake, they can't fake it. If screen shake, it's always safe. If it doesn't shake, it's unsafe. Yeah. But I'm not gonna tell him about the screen shake because he's not gonna acknowledge it during the game when we're already super uncomfortable with defense. Saying, hey, acknowledge the screen shake and take advantage of it. It's not gonna register. There's too much going on. There's way too much stimulus going on already. Hence why we made this decision in the first place, to the point where he's not gonna recognize it. Which is fine. We'll get to that point, but just as of right now, it's not gonna register the fact that the screen shake has happened. In this case, the Terry is locked into this decision, right? This is another thing that you're not gonna recognize as of right now, but it's something good to note, is that the moment that he makes this decision here, he has to basically drive rush, right? Unfortunately, I don't have you can't get the poke afterwards, or I can't show him poking, but I can show it probably afterwards. But essentially, you're locked into this motion here, and because he does the target combo, there's actually a gap that you can take advantage of. But again, we're not there yet. But generally, when you're watching the fight, while things are occurring, notice certain things that the opponent likes to do. Okay, if you notice the opponent likes to do this and stops, know that it's punishable. Okay, we gotta start learning at this rank. You gotta start learning what the common things that are punishable and how to punish them appropriately, right? If you get it down, you'll be solid. Okay. The next issue, okay? We gotta look up here sometimes. We gotta look up here. This is your lifeblood. This is your lifeline. You don't have this. You don't have this without this, okay? A person could be one shot but have a full gauge of meter, and you could have about half health with no bar. you're the one at risk. The drive gauge, I can never state enough how important keeping your drive gauge is. Okay. The reason why, especially when it comes to a character like Terry, has a little bit of an annoying loop to him with crack shoot, right? And he can do that. I don't know if he can do it on modern, but anyways, generally the character can do this to you, especially because now you're in burnout. The way you block things, it adds extra plus frames, and because of that, it sucks. So keeping an eye on this pretty much at all times is going to be your thing here, okay? So making the decision to use the remainder on it, and more importantly, use the remainder on it on a highly committal move like command grab, not the wave, okay? Instead of committing to an option like this, if you feel like he's going to move, hold on. There. I don't know which spike. Right? Instead, I would prefer you, if you're going to put anything out there, I'd prefer you put out a Pierce. Right? It makes life 10 times more harder. And if you delay it, it's even better. Because if he decides to drive rush at you, boom, there's a check. Right? If he decides to jump at you, boom, there's a check. Right? If he decides, in this case, to jump back, we check him with a Pierce. But that's how you're ideally going to keep an eye on the board, right? This is another one of those decisions where waiting gives you a lot of advantage here, right? And then if they decide to walk or jump back, rather, it gives you enough space, or he gives you space, and thus you can take some more back. But in this decision, you burn yourself out. Pierce. Okay. What is this actually? Hey, where's my frame data? Huh? Where's my frame data? Show. There it is. I'm curious. Oh, okay, -4. That's cool. Am I tripping my mind out? Maybe I need to go a little bit more back, but that is odd. I feel like I'm just being a bot. Maybe I just haven't played a game in a while, but my goodness, is it -4? Oh, it's -1. I am tripping out my skull. Damn, that's -1. Oh, that sucks. That sucks. So normally, in a normal world, when you block this, it's actually your turn and it's punishable, right? I believe it's -5. But because of the situation of you being in burnout, which is also why you need to be careful of being in burnout, this now becomes safe. Okay, now while you can still decide to take your turn back with a jab, right, and also simultaneously push them back, lock them down with a Pierce, while this is indeed an option for you, you generally don't want to be here in the first place to have to manage it like this, right? Now, if he chooses a different option here, you really can't press him. Okay. All right. It's going to be a pretty quick one. Okay. After you block this, then you take your turn. If you get hit, you have to block. Okay. So while it is like, how do I put this? While it's something that is so simple, I get that when you get caught up in it, you really want to just press back, take your turn, and go, right? There are going to be points where you're going to hit stopgaps. This is one of those times where you're going to have to be patient, look for an opportunity, get yourself out the corner, right? After you block it, you take your turn. If you get hit here, you stop, you block, okay? You'll have to block. Pressing options like crouching medium punch, not going to work for the obvious reasons. Because he's plus after hitting you, every time that he presses crouch jab afterwards, it's just going to hit you. The main thing that I'm seeing is just we need to calm down our play. Do we have combos? Serviceable. Very... Okay. EX. Very costly. Very costly. I want you to know, after you DI'd, right? You had 5. Okay? Cool. After this, you go for the target combo, EX spin. Right? Is EX spin really necessary? No, not really. Right? You don't really gotta do all that much. You don't really gotta do, like, you can literally just use the delay, use stand fierce. But I get that you're right now you're tailoring your combos more to classic. You haven't really gotten it down. But I would implore you to look at DI routes, or at the very least, what you can do is that you watch replays. Watching replays super important. Why? Because then you get to see how they use their combos, how they use it in specific situations. Always watch what they're doing it and why they're doing it, right? The important is, why are they doing it, right? In this case, you nearly burn all of your meter here, right? And because we already know that up here, you're not watching this. And if you're not watching this, you could very well, by putting up these portals, you could very well burn yourself out if you had less drive gauge. And we know that to be true. So that's why you need to change your routes to require less drive gauge. Lock him. What happened here? That was a 5H waiting to happen. That was a 5H waiting to happen. Oh. Okay. Yeah, see? If you're going to press this, don't go for another sweep. So, what a lot of JPs do, scrubby as they may be, okay? Either that, crouching medium kick into crouching medium punch, crouching medium kick stop, crouching medium kick parry, or if you feel like they're going to move, don't hit sweep, hit another one. They're safe. Hit another one, right? So the options that the 3 options that I probably say for by far, just wait. If you feel like they're gonna walk back, press again. Or the crouching medium punch. Crouching medium punch is great. Okay, crouching medium punch is great. It's a great normal because of its hurt box. Is like the staff doesn't really have a hurt box, so then you can really just hit somebody. You really hit somebody with a cane without really risking your own head. So using crouching medium punch is a great option. Okay, use all of our meter. Okay. This is okay. Good. See, we learned. After getting hit twice, we learned. Cool. Right? Now you're out the situation. Here, that's when we hit something. Now, granted, I'm not too good with his normals, but... Don't I have a thing here? Oh, it's that. Yeah, that's what it is. Is that not? But anyways, let's keep it simple. Am I tripping? Oh, that works as well. Oh, too much. Oh, right, out of meter. But if we had meter, we could definitely do a lot more with this. But let's say keep it simple, and then throw up some portals, right? You want to watch it a million times? No problem. Yeah, it'll be recorded. So by deciding to go for this option here, or even that option, right? We can trap them. We can put something up to check them. One of the greatest things that you have in your to your advantage is that as your opponent wakes up, you can check them with a pierce, right? I'm sure you're already aware of this, right? So then when they get up, you check them again with the pierce. They're forced to block on wake up. A lot of these guys are not going to decide to block on wake up. So we're going to take advantage of this, right? But the moment you see something like this is your go-to button. This button is ridiculous. You're going to find that the Kayn normals are the ones you're going to use quite a bit. So a lot of the time when you're looking to punish something, it's going to be this, it's going to be a lot of this, right? Naturally, you'll shoot in some of these, but depending on the range, you might have to change tactics, right? Depending on the range, you can get the stand light kick into something like that, right? But unfortunately, you don't. The range is no good, so you don't get the light kick. So going for this, going for the stand fierce. I keep pressing it a little bit too often, too much. I'm not sure why I'm getting it. Seriously, I'm not sure why I'm getting it. Right, and then we check them with a pierce. And as long as as long as they try to wake up with an option, we can check them with pierce. Okay. Nice throw. So even after this option here, check them with pierce. Make sure that they block. A lot of the time, a lot of people, they don't want to block. Try to get the timing right. Right? As long as, so they have to block. If they don't block, they just keep getting hit by pierce. Okay? And even if they try to up forward in that instance, they get checked for it. Right? They have to respect it. Otherwise, they just keep getting hit by pierce. Right? The moment they block pierce and they try to move forward, then we're waiting. We're watching. I'm with you. You're with me. We're watching. Okay? They try to drive rush at you. Bam! You hit them with the king. Okay? They try to jump at you. Wham! You're hitting them with the king. You see what I'm saying? The focus is upon seeing what your opponent likes to do, taking advantage of it. We're not going to say that your anti-airs, if you could get the crouching fierce or the crouching heavy punch anti-air, you're out of this rank. You're out of this rank easily. Let me get this one. Okay. Gotta block it out. Okay. I don't know what button you're hitting. I don't know. Okay. This is fair. Okay. It hit you. The screen shaked. You didn't notice it. It's cool. Whatever. Okay. You get hit here. You block this one. This is your opportunity. Like I said, you take your time. You wait for your opportunity. When it comes, you take your turn. What is super? What is super? Is it kicks? It is kicks. Okay. There you go. And then you win the round. Right? If you're not taking advantage of this, then what are you doing? You know what I mean? At the end of the day, it's about, number one, the first thing that I want you to start noticing is that while you're playing the game, after you play a set with somebody, watch the footage back. This is hard to do. I understand. It's hard for me to do sometimes too, but you watch the footage back. The things that annoyed you the most about the game, you find answers for. Okay? You find answers for them. How do you find answers for them? You notice that he was mashing this option. So then we go down the circle. Okay? After he pressed crouch jab, can I press crouch jab back? No. Do I have any meter? Drive gauge. I don't have any drive gauge, so I can't invincible my way out. I can't level 1 my way out. So I have to use my certain options. After crouching jab, can I press something? No, because the special move is going to hit me. After the special move hits, can I press? Yes or no. Can I press in burnout? Yes or no. Can I press irregularly? Yes or no. Generally, you have to keep these things in mind. You keep these things in mind. Then after, when you fight this character again, you make the necessary adaptation. I'm not going to let them do this to me. And then so on and so forth. It really is a long learning because right at this point in the game, there's a bunch of characters to consider. And then at the end of the day, you have to build up your repertoire, right? It's not something that's going to come in a day. It's not going to be something that's going to come in a couple weeks. It's something that you're going to have to build up over time. If you don't know these things about these characters, then they're just going to do things to you. But with that said, keep these things in mind and appreciate your time, brother. Alrighty. Who said they wanted to play a little bit? Unessential said he wanted to play. Sure. Disclaimer, I am not in peak shape. 4562. The room's called 4562. A lack of proximity guard, a frame data that feels weird. I mean, I think you'll do fine. I don't think you'll encounter too many issues. I think the main part is just realize that you're not playing SF2. And because you have more tools to learn what the frame data is on options, I think you can circumvent a lot of the feelings and then kind of just know when you can take your turn, when you can't, and then go from there, right? Let's get that. Of course, man. Yo, Felipe, what's good with you, brother? Hope you've been doing well. Hope you blessed, man. I've been alright. You know what I mean? I'm trying to get back into it. Admittedly, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, the game is I realize hardcore that like I'm an anime player, bro. I'm an anime player, bro. When I play anime games, it puts a smile on my face. 4562, man. There you go. I don't really feel like listening to this. What do I feel like listening to? I kind of feel like listening to this. Yeah. Felipe, you been playing the game at all? Let's see. Yeah, it seems I just end up going this way. Do I miss her a little bit? Nice. Oh. Nice. Yeah, it's a little cheap. It's a little cheap. That back kick's a little cheap. Depending on the normal that you want to press there. Nice. Oh, I did not believe in that at all. Nice. Make your thing. Pull up. Nope. Nice. It's not enough. It's not enough. I should have drive rushed. I lied. Sorry. My fault. My fault. But I am supposed to drive rush there. It is the correct decision I was supposed to make in the instance, but that's okay. I definitely should drive rush there. I always forget to. Nice. Nice. 4, 5, 6, 2. Passcode is. Oh no, that's not good. Oh, you got me. Oh, that was a perfect time to command grab. Nice. EX up. Oh. You're gonna press that button? You're gonna do it? Will you do it? Okay. Makoto it is. That's not the Makoto I thought about in my mind. Play one more. Play one more. Oh. Yeah, that's only. Oh, you could have robbed my soul. Nice. Good. I can't believe that worked. Please block. Thank you. If anyone was wondering, the reason why that was unsuccessful is because the start up on her level 1 takes so long that it allows me to block in time. Nice. Nice. I forgot I got all of that. Remember, I can admire the style that you're going for. Oh, wait. Ah, it's okay. It's okay. It's not good. I can admire the style you're going for, but the main thing of the style that you're going for, you need to be able to stop drive rush, right? Obviously not all the time, but at the very least, we need to be able to stop it some of the time, right? Right? Because if you're not able to, nice. EX up kicks? Oh no. EX up kicks? Nope. So I admire and like the style that you're playing for, but there are a couple things that I'm noticing. Is that number one, you play super safe, and super safe by definition is not necessarily a bad thing, but it's more so that because you play super safe, I don't feel like I need to hold up. I don't feel like I gotta make a decision. I feel in that moment, I feel like I don't really have to do anything because you're not gonna come in there, right? The moment that you notice, like starting off, that style is perfectly fine, but the moment that you notice that your opponent is not really, I really have not played Manon in so long. My goodness, right? Throwing in some things. I'm really trying to remember on the fly how to play this character. Right? You gotta make them afraid of situations. So by making them afraid, they feel less secure in their decision making. I cannot see that. That's unfortunate. And oh, one also very, very nifty trick. Very hard to stop. Stand light kick, drive rush, command grab, suck. I really feel like a fish out of water right now. I feel like a fish out of water. Holy smokes. It's been so long. I could not. I couldn't think of a route to save my life. I couldn't think of a route to save my life. You know, I could not think it. It's not intuitive anymore. Oh, okay, right. It's crouching medium punch. Holy smokes! I feel like I feel like a fish out of water. Holy smokes!
Final round. Into the heat of battle.
I feel like a fish out of water. No, man, it's an open room. It's an open room. Holy smokes! Okay, crash the medium touch. Okay. Oh, that's cute. Problem is, it doesn't kill. Oh well. I can't see walk forwards. Go play the 3. Oh wow, I'm pressing thing. Oh my goodness. Oh my god. So for instance, I feel like he's I don't know my ranges anymore. Yikes. For instance, with him, I don't necessarily feel threatened. So I'm just gonna I can just literally ooh, nice. I don't feel like I need to worry about him making a decision. Mainly because a lot of the time he's blocking. Why do I keep going for that? What can I do again? After crush jab, I can confirm. Jeez. I feel like I don't remember anything. Oh, gee. I pressed the wrong button. Kick the counter hit last time. Oh, so after it, you do EX up kicks, drive rush, stand light kick. Hold on, let me see if I can get it. Yeah, I'm not gonna work punch. Ah, please. Nice. I'm so out of practice, plus there's a delay here, so it makes it a little bit challenging to... Oh, almost. That was just me being bad. What am I doing? Oh! What am I doing? What am I supposed to press? Bleeding! Oh my god, the timing. That's what you're supposed to do. Damn. Oh, it's supposed to be. I know what I'm supposed to do. Ay. Boop, 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 boop. Sure, no problem. There you go. I really just gotta start. Let me paint the view. A blue screen. Hey, definitely not good. Blue screen, scare you to death. Nah. You're all right. You're all right. You're all right. There we go. It's starting to come back. Oh, nice. There it is. There it is. Pain and soul. Wow. Hey, I missed this. I missed this. hitting people with that one. I missed that. I do miss that. Is there another person? You know what I mean? The good old man. The good old bro. Like. I was never gonna commit. Whatever. Never. You never get tired. You never get tired. You know what I mean? Although I gotta say, it's very risky to go for this option. Don't press anything. Oh no. I can't react to this. Last one of the night. Whoa! Okay. Oh, I'm too close. What is it again? Light cake? Probably light cake thing? Yo, I can't remember. You're depending way too much on that man. I keep forgetting. I keep forgetting that it's just like terrible option. Cause you really can't do nothing. Excuse me. Jump. There it is. Jump. Oh no. Time to play the game. No. Nice. The main problem with your gameplay style is that there's just too many gaps. The decisions that you take, they're too risky overall. So what ends up happening is that, like, when I walk forward, standing medium kick, right? When you feel too uncomfortable, that's when a dive kick comes, right? So by changing up how you approach things and diversifying, that's how you make it a little bit harder for your opponent. You gotta make sure to change it up. A lot of the things that you were doing, like, it was good that you started changing up the fact that you would just go to commit to overhead, which was good. The problem is that Hooligan is not great, right? Hooligan is looking. Nice. Oh no. GG's, brother, man. GG's. Oh. No bueno. Should I switch? Should I switch? Oh, you've set the mod. Okay, gotcha. No problem. No problem. I'm not really feeling this song. You know, one thing that I feel like needs to happen a little bit more often is like I feel like the game is not very dynamic. Oh. Oh, that's cute. I'm gonna see it. There you go. Literally can't hit. You gotta start answering me, bro. Please. Use this as an opportunity. Yeah. There you go. Oh my god. Ooh. I want this to be fun. See, this is the problem with your gameplay style, right? And then what? What happens now? What happens now? If someone doesn't play into it, what happens now? Right? There you go. Ooh, Lord of mercy. Okay, what happens now? Okay. Nice. Oh my gosh, where's the rest of it? Pain. This is pain. Yep. Rain. What is shit out there? Smother. Your style of play loses its mothering. Because, like for instance, when I really get started, now the question is, what happened from the game both prior to that game? And once you notice the difference in playstyle for me, you'll start to realize the gaps in your play. I should never in life work. Oh, I hate. You actually kind of screwed me over there, but it's okay. I hate that fact that that happens. There you go. Oh, oh. I believe you're not gonna. Oh, no. See what I mean? Holy smokes. There it is. Oh my god, in the real world, don't work. Those seven jabs don't work. Dash crouching medium punch actually trades with crouch jab in that instance. It trades with crouch jab, and I get another one into a combo. But that's whoa, 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 whoa. Thank you. Etiquette, gentlemen, etiquette. But I want you to notice the difference, right? If I force you to block, you crumble. Right? Like, yeah, there's a lot of like different little tricks that you can incorporate, but like I said, at the end of the day, it's a little bit of a gimmick, right? Because if I press, especially in the corner where you like to do EX spin, I really gotta nice. If you try to go for Hooligan in that instance, I gotta get used to it. What was I saying? If you go for EX spin or you go for Hooligan, my crouch jab works, right? That's what you're kind of signing yourself up for. Now the throw loops, good, kept me guessing, which was good. Ooh. Let's try again. No, no. There you go. You gotta start using your stand fierce to punish some of these normals, bro. If you don't, you're allowing me essentially to get away with free real estate, right? You gotta punish some of these. Your stand fierce and your standing medium punch are great for whiff punishing. So when your opponent whiffs something like that, then you gotta take advantage of it. Nice. Okay, a little bit more drive rushing, which is good. One thing I want you to note though, or pay attention to, is how much space you're giving up. You're finding yourself in a corner a lot. Ooh, that's on me. You feel I could do more, but failed every input. Yeah, there's a massive delay, so like you're not playing at full. Well, one thing to note are those things, right? Like a lot of your play kind of depends on gimmicks. Good. Right? There are moments where you play solid, but then there are moments where you give into the being that is within. Trying not to get hit. Right, but trying to avoid getting hit is how you're getting hit. I have a very similar problem, especially when the pressure starts getting higher. I have a similar problem. It's hard to see the flow of things. It's much harder to whiff punish for myself, but now with that said, is my whiff punishing that great? We can't say it's amazing, but nice. Oh, we gotta get our ass down a little bit. Nice. Sometimes just let a driver loose, bro. Let a driver loose. Let a raw driver loose. Oh, I tried to be that guy. Let a driver loose, man. There you go. Let a driver loose. Now, granted, I'll most likely check it, but let one loose. Let an EX fan loose. You have the meter, right? Let something loose. You're playing super conservative. I'm not really doing anything. Like, right? Otherwise, the most you can do is hold space. There you go. After taking space, then you make a decision. Am I gonna throw him? Am I gonna frame trap him? Yeah, we got answers though. We got a couple of answers for EX fan. Right? So in those cases, you're gonna have to make something shake. Okay. Yep. Dang, that normal, bro. Nice. Good. Now you gotta learn to follow it up. But yes, that's the type of thing that you should be pressing. What is it again? Check. You a unk, my brother? You a unk? Is you a unk? No, I'm playing. I'm a unk, so I can't hit those. But yeah, you're gonna have to make some decisions here, right? But there you go. Now, sometimes you're gonna have to take a little bit of a risk, because if you take the bigger normals, sometimes you're gonna have to go for crash jab just so that you can get in the proper range to do things. Nice. Nice. Oh, I pressed the wrong one, but it's along those lines, right? You have to take space or take command over something. There you go. Right? That's unfortunate. We'll go to 5. But as I take space, you're retreating space, right? This is better. Fight. Right? When you have her, don't forget that you can use EX fans. Stand fierce, EX fans. By doing stand fierce, EX fans, it forced me into a situation, right? My crouch jab into DP doesn't work on all situations. You gotta hit some of these, man. Her normals are incredible. With that said, her normals are incredibly annoying, but they got a hitbox on them. So let's go to the lab. If we're talking about Mai, come here. Let's go here. Let's go here. There it is. Where is Lady Mai? Okay, so let's suppose in this instance we play it. Let's go here. While playing as Mai, like I understand you're still like learning the character, but like doing some of these, right? Forcing them into a situation where they have to block it. Because what'll happen over time is that as you press this, they don't want to press back. So let's say off of here, they're crashing, right? They press back. They're less likely to press back in this instance if they feel like something is dropping over their head, right? This is what I was hitting you with. So I can do crouch tap DP, but at the end of the day, even if I get hit here, it's still going to fall on your head, right? So what you can do is that. Well, right? Or if you want to keep it safe, do something like that, right? Now, what you can also start doing is fully charging it, right? Because if they try to press there, it's just going to hit them, right? At full screen, even if you don't want to use EX, because using EX into Drive Rush, it's a lot of meter for a singular mix. If we're near the end of the game, sure, go for it, whatever. But generally, right, if you get the opportunity to, take advantage of it. And the best part is that if you do nothing, you just Drive Rush in their face, they just get hit by it, right? Oh, that's wrong secret. Right? From here, then we get the stronger fans. Once we have the stronger fans, we can start applying pressure, right? Right. We're just going over a couple of things, right? While in the neutral, right? One thing that I noticed, you started doing it a little bit later on, but one thing I noticed out the gate is that you don't go for it, right? Or when you do go for it, you go for this. And the main problem with this is that, see how I can't throw? But if I choose this, they can't cross jab me. Right? Is the difference. That's why choosing this option sucks. So going for crouch jab is much better. Or stand jab. Right? Both work very nicely. And it goes right into the frame trap, because if they try to attack, then you blow them up. Right? It definitely is weird, and definitely take you some time to just like be okay with sending it, especially if you have an opponent that will check you from time to time. Then you're kind of like, should I even bother with it? Then going for some of this is good, right? Don't forget your standing medium kick, standing medium punch is good as well, right? If you try and mash on it and you catch them, you set up into this. A lot of the time you want to kind of try and set up into this because of how strong it is, right? Oh, you keep getting this. Yeah. Right? And a lot of the time when you're out of, like, when someone's trying to cross jab you, right? This 6 frame normal is very good to press back. It's a very good button. And it's very good because like you saw, it kind of combos into itself. Right? Leading into level 1. Once you have level 1, you have enhanced stocks. You can kind of take advantage of your opponent. Do you delete the stream? No. They're on well, they're on both platforms. They're saved on both platforms, but it's forever saved on YouTube. So they're there. What else is there? Fireball, Drive Rush. You decide to do nothing. You get the hit, you decide to frame trap them, you can get that as well. But yeah, that's fair. That I'm saying it because I figure you're gonna go over the VOD, so it's okay. Don't even worry about it. Make sure this thing. Oh, this thing is rivaling me, ain't it? Damn. Y'all gotta tell me that the noise is too loud, bro. One last thing. I'll give you one last thing. When you block EXDP, this should be your punish. Super simple. OD damage. Oh. Nah. You're stupid. But yeah, go for this road. Soup, mad damage, gets you into stocks. Standing medium kick is going to be one of your best starters. You would think it would be this route. Hold on. Yeah, we're trying to get in, you know what I mean? This route does a lot of damage as well, right? This bro actually does more damage, but I'm you know what I'm saying? Oh, I think I did level 2. Nice. You only do the 1-2. No DP. Listen, I'm trying to break myself back in. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna make I'm gonna try to go back to the content creation as well. You know, like expanding your horizons, and what I've learned over time is that playing different fighting games enhances different skills for you, right? And you really start breaking them out of like your old game bubble. You'll find that there's something to learn about each and every one of these games, right? I think the main thing to learn in this game, I feel like, is learning like patience and waiting and watching your opponent, looking what to adapt to, punishing it hard. At least that's one of the main things that I took away from this game. Like, don't be too impatient, right? What time is it? It is 11, which means that I do gotta, you know what I'm saying? I do gotta hit the ye old, you know what I'm saying? But yeah. With that said, the stream is there, so if you want to go look at it, feel free to do so. No problem, man. Anytime. I'm glad I streamed today. Hopefully I can get back into the swing of things. I'll try and see if I can make some content tomorrow, and then we'll go from there. With that being said, y'all, you know what I'm saying? Peace. Take care, take care, take care. Yo, 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 yo.